Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. It's Tuesday, November the 13th, 2012. This is Jennifer. You guys may have noticed that I was absent last week. Last Tuesday, November the 6th, was the very first Talk to Me Tuesday I've missed since I started Talk to Me Tuesday, I think in '09. I don't know, it's been three and a half years. It's been a long time. This is number 187, so this is my 187th Tuesday. This would have been last week's number if I had not have missed. I had a very good reason to miss. Tuesday morning, my husband and I discovered that our oldest cat, Button, she was 18, had passed away in her sleep, and I was just in no state to record. It was not going to be a happy thing, and I just decided if anything gave me the right to take a day off, it was losing one of my furry family. So I just want to take a moment and have a moment of silence for our kitty Button, who was part of our lives for her entire life. She belonged to my husband's grandmother the first half of her life, and we had her a little more than the second half. Thank you to everyone who has emailed or commented on my blog. I did mention Button on my blog so that you guys would know what's going on, because I got a lot of panicked emails when I wasn't here on Tuesday. People were really worried, and I really appreciate that. So thank you all for all of your heartfelt, warm wishes. I really appreciate all of the good thoughts, the prayers, the support. Okay, Tackett says hi. He's doing well. All the kitties were very sad after Button passed away, but everyone's doing okay. Tackett hasn't gained any more weight, but he's doing okay with his medications, and he's doing okay. For all the medicine that he's on and all the problems that he's had, he's doing all right. I posted last Monday, November the 5th, that I had some very exciting news, which was that I have a block in the current issue of Quilt Maker's 100 blocks. I did an entire post about this on Sew Hooked, so if you didn't see my 100 blocks blog tour post, be sure and check that out because I have much better pictures. So this is the 100 blocks, and this little guy right here, he is mine. His name is Scarecrow Surprise, and you can see him right here on page 30. Get really close up for you. So that's Scarecrow Surprise. He's my second block to be in 100 blocks. I was in volume 5, and I had, you guys might remember, I had May Showers, which was also on the front cover, which was very exciting too. I have a very limited number of these in my Etsy store. I know quite a few people that I'm friends with online had trouble finding 100 blocks last time. So I had people buying their magazine and mailing them to me with return postage, and then I was mailing them back. So I'm trying to cut out the middleman for at least a few people that wanted me to sign their magazines. I have a limited number that I'm selling in my Etsy shop, and when I say limited, I mean very limited, because my budget was teeny tiny to buy these guys. So I have right now about 15. I'll probably have about 10 more. I have 15 copies in my Etsy shop for sale. I will personalize it any way you want. I'll sign it on the cover, I sign it on the inside, whatever you want. I'll sign it for your grandma or your mom or your best friend, whatever. I will sign it for you, and they cost exactly the same as if you bought them at the bookstore, and plus postage, and I will sign it and mail it to you wherever you might be, so you don't have to worry about finding it. But like I said, I have a teeny tiny amount of these, so if you really want one, get on it, because I'm not going to have very many, and I'm probably not going to reorder. I did this just because I had so many friends that were not able to find a copy last time, or really had to go out of their way to find a copy, and I was trying to save, you know, the few viewers of my Talk to Me Tuesdays and people that read my blog that wanted one. I'm just trying to save you a little trouble. So again, it's in my Etsy shop. I'll put a link down below here, and again, this little guy, he's my block. I don't have much in the way of show and tell other than the awesome Quilt Maker, but I did want to show you a gift that two of my friends brought me from Quilt Market in Houston. So they got this for me, and every girl needs a bag for her quilt stash. So I will be carrying my work stuff in this bag. I've already been carrying my work stuff in this bag. It's hysterical and makes me smile every single day. I have an unfinished paper piecing class coming up on Sunday at Honeybee Quilt Store here in Austin, Texas, honeybeequiltstore.com. There might be a slot or two left open, so if you're looking to come do some paper piecing and just hang out with me for a few hours, unfinished paper piecing at Honeybee Quilt Store in Austin, Texas. The following Sunday, which is Sunday, November 25th from 1:30 to 3:30, I will also be at Honeybee doing a signing for 100 blocks. Honeybee has a whole slew of magazines for me to sign. I will be there signing, personalizing, whatever, and I will be bringing some show and tell. It's going to be sort of a mini version of the trunk show I did last time, just because since I've gone back to work full time, it's going to be really hard for me to pull off an entire trunk show, but I'm going to bring as much stuff as I can and bring some of my new stuff and hopefully have some of my newer patterns printed and ready to sell in hard copy. I've had a lot of requests for my Texas patterns, so I'm going to try to get the first 6 of those put together in one set and get those printed and ready to sell. So hopefully I'll have some of those ready for that day. And if not, at the very least I can take some orders, and all of my patterns are always available online. You can find them. I highly recommend, if you want to buy my patterns online, you go through Craftsy, craftsy.com. Just look for me. Look for So Hooked, Jennifer O. You can go to So Hooked and click on the I Am a Craftsy Designer link. The reason I recommend Craftsy is because if I have to update a pattern and you bought it on Craftsy, you will get an automatic notification that there's a new copy of the pattern available. That way, if there's a correction or I find a better way to do it or whatever, you have the opportunity to get that update for free. And that, I really like that. I really like that you can be automatically notified of a pattern that's been corrected or whatever, because as perfect as I try to make my patterns, there's always room for improvement, and there's usually one correction, at least, sometimes more. You know, I misnumber something, or there needs to be a line somewhere that there isn't, and I would love for you guys to have access to the corrections for free instantly. That's going to be it for me today. Again, I want to thank everyone who shared well wishes and your heartfelt thoughts and your stories about your own pets when we lost Button. She was 18. She was a good cat, and she was part of our lives for her entire life. So we are very thankful that she passed away in her sleep and that she did not suffer. She was her old self the day before, the very day before. She was asking for pets and asking for treats, and she just passed away in her sleep. So we should all be so lucky. I will see you guys next week. Make sure to check out So Hooked for 100 blocks. If you want a copy, I have just a few on Etsy. Don't forget about that. And that's it. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Oh, we got a little kitty love. He matches my sweater today. Look at you. We're all camouflaged.